Wolves Among the Ruins, a trilogy by A.J. West. Part 1, The Prince Dethroned, read by David Thorn. Warning: the prologue is an intense description of an execution that may be too intense for children and the sensitive.
Prologue. Pandemonium. Father Jim O'Connor, dressed in tight blue jeans and a tank top, left the bar around 12:30 a.m. He needed to get back to the rectory and get some sleep. He had a morning liturgy committee meeting with Sister Ellen and Beth White. They were going to go over some choreography of the Sunday liturgical dance sequence. As he stuck the key into the lock of his car, a man in a black ski mask came up behind him and knocked him out. That was the last thing he remembered, until waking up in a wooden chair with armrests, to which his arms were bound with rope. He looked up into bright lights that hurt his eyes. The room was dark, and he could only see figures standing in the background, but it was impossible to make out any details. His head throbbed from the recent blow it had received. He began to struggle against the ropes in his arms, but it was useless. "Who are you? What do you want with me?" he asked, with obvious fear in his voice. There was a pause. This was even more frightening to Jim. He was disoriented, and so many things ran through his mind that his head was swimming. He actually began to pass out again when his head was violently jerked up. He squinted because of the bright lights and turned to avoid looking toward them. "I'm a Catholic priest," Jim said with authority, thinking that this might buy him some influence. "We know you're a Catholic priest. That's why you're here." The voice was deep with a slight touch of a Brooklyn accent. Jim thought to himself he'd been kidnapped by the Klan. But Klansmen with a New York accent in Ohio? What would the Klan want with him anyway? "Or should I say, we know you think you're a Catholic priest," the voice said with a sardonic inflection.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?